It just seems weird when your mom sits there, what do you want for Christmas? And if you don't answer, she gets a little ticked. And I tell her,
your mom's organized. You know that she wants to
get a berry pie. I want her to bake me a pie. That's all I want.
You know, Mom has a set schedule and like a budget, and she will meet her budget, and you will.
You're the one who talked up the budget last night.
That's why I was doing it, because she thinks about it. I know she does.
Just give us some movie tickets, and you said, Mom's budget's a lot bigger than that.
And I said, and I'm going to make use of every dollar. And she started laughing, but it's true. She gets mad. She's like, I allocate $100 for each one of you children. And it's like, and by God, she will pay it.
There's 6 kids. On top of the 6 kids, the grandkids.
Well, they don't get as much because they're small, and who cares?
Ew.
Right.
Kids.
I don't know. Hey, welcome to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. This has been like a week starting with such good news, and it makes me really happy. There's so many good things. And just the story about the celebrity who bought out like everybody's layaways at Walmart down in Georgia is the coolest thing ever. We'll tell you who it actually was. It's amazing.
All right, very good.
But the first thing, this is hard for a lot of people, that Pinterest myth of perfection. You saw the kind of the tragic remains of the reindeer cookies Zoe and I tried to make yesterday. And
I think they were awesome.
it was so pitiful. You know what? I threw up the video anyway, and I'll explain why here. Okay, I'm supposed to welcome you to another round of holiday snacks, courtesy of the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. And you know perfectly well, I've rated Pinterest for all of this stuff, and you've seen by some of the results how that's turned out. But here's something interesting I learned. Over the last few years, I've tried to become like a Pinterest queen. I've tried to do the careful crafts and the adorable stuff, and I like to decorate, and I actually like to bake. Thank the good Lord Todd cooks. I don't even have to know what the oven's for most of the time. But most things I suck at, I'm just going to be honest. I actually had this spot on one of the local news stations where they'd have me come in every couple of weeks and do some adorable, clever craft or food item. And it kind of ended after about 6 months when they realized I just wasn't that good at it. So anyway, here's what I could do. I could either continue to fake it and go, yes, I'm a Pinterest queen, and you already know that's not true, but you've been nice and you still love me. Or I could just be honest and say, I'm going to follow Dr. Julie Hanks's new mantra, which is go for good enough. So today, you have the little crossways pretzels. Then you have the oh so delightful peppermint kisses. Now the peppermint kisses are my kryptonite, and unfortunately I also instilled this into Zoe, which is sad, but it's very, very simple. You place a peppermint kiss on top of the little waffle pretzels. Now, then you're gonna end up with something nice and sweet and savory, right? It's like a little bite-sized thing that people can throw in their mouths at parties, or you can leave a couple for the kids at school. And it's nice, it looks pretty.
What's next?
This is pretty much it. Because here's the deal. Dr. Julie Hanks really did waken something up in me, and that is just that we all try to be perfect, and then we hate ourselves because we're not, and we assume that all of our friends are perfect because we see their most perfect version of themselves on social media, right? I mean, I'm not going to put the worst things I've ever done on social media, and believe me, there's so many more of those.
I guess they don't watch our show much.
Well, that's different. That's just embracing mediocrity. But here's the deal. So we all put this perfect stuff up, and then we all think that, we suck because our stuff isn't as perfect as everybody else's stuff. And it's not true. None of us really are. So this is my goal for the Christmas season. I want all of us to say, go for good enough. All right? Maybe show a couple of the failures and the things that you did not do right. And here, I'm going to prove that to you. This would be our reindeer cookies. Now, how you could screw up a reindeer cookie is just simply beyond my imagination. And yet, I still managed to just make the most pitiful thing ever.
I think they're beautiful.
Thanks, baby, because beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
What the hell do we do with these now?
These go in the oven. It's already pre-baked at 350.
Okay.
And your only goal here is you're going to leave them in for like maybe 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Just enough for the kiss to melt a little bit and stick to the pretzel. Then it's salty, it's sweet, you have a snack, it looks cute. That's good enough. Let's do this for each other. Post something that was a failure. Post something that didn't work out the way it should have. Make the rest of us realize we're not the only ones that screw up. You're my best thing. So, you've seen my hideous reindeer cookies. So post something of yours that's hideous. And in the meantime, I will bake my oh-so-complicated snack that I'm taking to school for Zoe's class tomorrow. Go for good enough. The Todd and Erin Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops, with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com.
I'm really proud of this buy local movement that's going on. It makes me very happy.
Well, I think everyone for so long was like, oh, a faceless conglomerate. I can shop online. I can get everything I need. Who cares? But when you're shopping locally, it's like we've made so many friends from starting this promotion where we're talking to people who have amazing services locally or things that they create. Or you see these plucky businesswomen who are like building their own business to like support their kids or support dreams. And that's what makes it so much fun for me.
It was really cool.
Now, Rogliano's today is one of my favorites. This is Jeff and Veronica, and I know you've seen these people around. Yes, we have their things.
The
Yes, we
only
use them.
reason their salad dressing is alive in our house is because I've hidden it.
Yes, Zacky's very fond of
Yes, he
Rogliano's.
is.
But they have amazing salad dressings, and you can use them like a barbecue, pasta salad, which is what I do a lot. That's the side dish in a car that you make when you forgot what you were supposed to bring, and everyone loves it. You can use it in crock pot. They have this new quinoa recipe that's really good. Ribs, marinades, everything, and they have recipes on their website as well. But Rogliano's is my favorite because they're in practically every local store, like Harmon's and Dick's.
Busting their butts.
Dan's, Fresh Market, Macy's, Lee's. And so they're really pushing the shop locally movement too. And Jeff and Veronica, I love them because they're always the ones who are there for like every charity. They're always the ones donating
true.
gift
That's
baskets.
true,
They're
they
always
are.
one at every local festival. They've done Erin's Night Out with us. They're just amazing people.
Look for their stuff on the shelves.
Absolutely. Once again, you can go to roglianos.com and you can see all of the places they're located. You can even just order it there, and if you want it shipped, they have adorable little
really
holiday
cool stuff.
recipes and like little tags. I order this stuff by the gallon and I send it to my brother Kelly, who is just like,
He drinks it.
he's a meat eater. He will always be a carnivore. He will never be anything else, and he soaks like all of his meat in Roglianos. It's really
So
good.
check them out. And by the way, if you have a local business that you would like to be a part of the promotion, just go ahead and give us a message. Okay?
Yeah, you can either do that here on Facebook and ask for more information, or you can go to toddanderonshow@gmail.com, and we will be glad to.
Now I
give information.
see this story, and I thought this is old news.
Yeah, you thought it was a given, like don't eat cookie dough.
Don't eat cookie dough.
Everyone knows that now. Don't eat raw cookie dough.
Why? Because it's got eggs?
Eggs that are unpasteurized that can have E. coli
Salmonella,
and salmonella.
coli, and yeah.
There's a new one. The Centers for Disease Control are saying it's not just the eggs. They say that flour is typically a raw agricultural product, which means it has not been treated to kill germs like E. coli.
What?
So the bacteria in flour is killed when it's cooked, but it could still be present in raw products like cookie dough. And of course, you also know about the eggs and the salmonella. But think about it. Like I will throw out like flour and I'll roll like pie crusts and all this different
And
stuff.
you and the
it gets
girl will get everywhere.
Yeah, and like I'll let her eat bits of pie crust because it doesn't have egg in it.
She
Other things.
tastes baking mixes. She goes, "Can I taste it?" I go, "Sure." I'm putting my daughter in jeopardy.
Yeah, apparently there was an outbreak of E. coli infections over this last season from people who used flour that was not treated properly for bacteria. So they're saying, no, seriously, do not make milkshakes with products that contain raw flour like cake mix. Do not use raw homemade cookie dough in ice cream because flour is a powder. It can spread easily and be inhaled. I'm beginning to feel like we're talking about anthrax here. It's like it's flour.
It's time to go back to our childhood days and eat mud pies.
But as long as there's no flour to thicken the
Just
consistency, that's all.
Bugs in it and
No,
stuff.
but yeah, so you have to remember to clean utensils, clean the counter. Do not put your hands in your mouth. They're serious this time.
But it's so cute when you guys have flour on your face and you're making the dough, and you guys are adorable that way. Now it's just a death wish.
Pretty much, yeah.
Judith Jones and Carolyn Kenyon.
Is this Tell Me Something Good?
It is.
Good, thank you.
All right, so they're two women in New York City, and they've been passionate. These are professional women. One is 70, one is 90. And
Wow.
they've decided,
Nice.
they've had their careers. They're rocket scientist kind of people. And they said, what they're really into was the new healthcare, universal healthcare for the state of New York. Universal, imagine everyone having healthcare. That would be terrible. And so what they
communist.
did, it's ISIS. So, everybody being healthy and junk. And so basically what they did, they went to their neighbors and friends and they gathered $12,500. And then they went and they bought medical debt.
This can be done. This is just not like Stephen Colbert or like someone cool like John, what's his name on Stars did it as well.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask you, with $12,500, how much debt did they eliminate? how much debt did they take off the backs of people?
Well, this is now the collection agencies, right?
I think so.
And collection agencies basically work on a series of percentages, and they have levels of difficulty to be able to.
It's expensive.
To extract the money back out of the helpless consumer. So I'm guessing this is like the harder level of people to get to, so they probably offered it at pennies on the dollar.
Yeah. Get to it.
I don't know, like 100,000 or something?
No, 1.5 million.
Get out.
So people got letters in the mail, you know, and they're like, hey, honey, you can keep the kidney. We're good.
But just think about that. Every time, I mean, anyone who's ever gotten a collection agency letter, you know what that's like. You just open it and you feel physically sick because you're like, what do you want now?
What's wrong with you people?
And I believe in fiscal responsibility, but I think medical debt's one of those things that every one of us is like.
So number one.
You can't fight it. Something happens, this is it.
Number one reason for bankruptcy is medical.
Number one.
Right.
And my out-of-country friends cannot understand that. They're like,
I know.
You can go bankrupt because of medical care. And I'm like, But that's amazing. Imagine being one of those people who gets that letter and you're ready to cry going, here they go again. And they're saying you're done.
I once gave crap to my friend from Canada. And I go, how do you live there? It's just friggin' cold. And he goes, yeah, how do you live without health care? I was like, touche, my friend.
Well played, sir.
Well played.
You have another Tell Me Something Good.
Well, this is, you're more familiar with this one. But this is an interesting thing. Actors, some performers, some public figures try to go on the down low when they're doing stuff, right? That would only make sense. That would only make sense. And if you are a person of that nature, this guy actually got caught.
See, this would be my dream if I were stupidly wealthy. I would go and do stuff like this all the time.
You're halfway there.
And then slide away. That's true. It's just not the important part. Did you really have to just stop the whole show, Dad, with that realization?
It's really funny, though. All right,
now, you probably have already heard this story, but somebody paid almost $500,000 worth of layaways in 3 or 4 of the gigantic Walmarts around the Atlanta, Georgia area now. And this is one of our best economic periods, so layaways traditionally are used for people who really
need it.
They're really low income and they're just working to save, get bit by bit so they can get gifts for Christmas, things that are needed. And he paid off almost $500,000 worth of it. So basically, they got a letter from Walmart saying, come by, pay 1 penny, and your stuff's out of layaway and you own it all.
A penny? They have to pay a penny.
Now, here's the sweet part, though. The guy who did it is an actor and a filmmaker, and he tried to do the good deed anonymously. But he finally had to give up and do a Twitter post where he says, Merry Christmas to everybody. I know it's a hard time, and a lot of people are struggling. So I was just really grateful that I could be in a position to do this. They had to, because he had to give up and just out himself, because there was so much flurry and so much speculation and so many people were being contacted and they're like, no, I didn't, but I wish I had, which I think is actually good. That he finally had to go, oh, okay, it was me. But Tyler Perry, if you don't know him, I mean, he's a fantastic filmmaker, but he does all the Medea movies where he dresses up as Medea, the crazy woman. And very, very good director. He does a ton of stuff. But I just thought that was so cool. So if you want to see the message, it's here. But I think it's a personal challenge. Every one of us could find something small to do for somebody else because of this.
All right. So thanks for watching today. We want to tell them to check out our other pages.
Mistletoe Mania, The Beautiful Dark, which is Halloween fashion and style. And then, of course, Tell Me Something Good, that is always, always happy stories. So we would love it if you'd stop by and like our pages.
Local business people, if you're interested in being part of the Shop Local on the Todd and Erin Daily Stream, let us know. Give us a message on that.
And you can see all of our Shop Local legends on the Todd and Erin DailyStream.com.
Should we leave with Terry?
Something inspiring.
Perry Tyler.
Tyler Perry. It's one of those.
See ya.
See you tomorrow.
So I was trying to do this anonymously, but due to some circumstances, y'all know how nothing stays secret these days. So I just wanted to go ahead and tell you, if you have a layaway at the Walmart at 844 Cleveland Avenue in East Point, Georgia, in Atlanta, or if you have a layaway at the Walmart at 7001 Concourse Parkway in Douglasville, Georgia, if you have a layaway at either place, and it was in there as of 9:30 this morning, it was already in layaway before 9:30 this morning, I have paid for all of your layaways for Christmas. So Merry Christmas to everybody. You got to go into the Walmart, get your layaway, pay a penny, 1 penny, and you get your layaway. I know it's hard times. A lot of people are struggling. I'm just really, really grateful to be able to be in a position to do this. So God bless you. Go get your stuff. Merry Christmas.